I'm Catalina here from Radio Play from Chile. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure. Thanks for talking to me.
I don't know if you remember me. I know this is a long shot, but we talked last year before your presentation in Lollapalooza, Chile. Do you by any chance remember anything about that interview?
I think I possibly do. It was a long day of there was a few interviews that day, but I think so.
What do you remember? There was a couple of things that was really special about our interview.
Am I correct in thinking? Did you give me like something to drink, and like did you give me like a little bottle of what was it? It was
pisco.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
We also gave gifts for me as well. So sweet.
Well, too sweet, like your song that you released a couple of days later. We're going to talk about that. Let's do a recap of this last year, because when you came, you had just released the Unreal on Earth album, but just a couple of days later, you released Too Sweet. I want to believe that our interview was like a good luck charm, that pisco shot or the Pedro Pascal keychain maybe was like a good luck charm.
Absolutely. Or anything helps. All of it counts. All of it helps. Any goodwill. Absolutely. Thank you.
When you write a song, do you know, like in the Too Sweet, the things that happen after you release the song, do you know when you have like a viral hit, like a huge song in your hands?
I was kind of out of the loop a little bit because but I remember, folks from the label kind of messaging and being like, oh, I think, because this song is blowing up online. It was an accidental kind of leak, as it were. So people were sort of playing with it and making TikTok things, TikTok reels or whatever out of it really, really early before the song had been released. And I remember being told that looked exciting, but I was so out of the loop. So it sort of took me by surprise a little bit,
Why didn't you include Too Sweet in the album? Because after you released Too Sweet, you also released like a lot of other songs and a lot of other versions of the album. I was like, wait, did Dante's Inferno have more circles that I didn't know about? What's going on here? Because we know you were inspired in the Divine Comedy. Why didn't you include?
Yeah, so when I was making the album, there was so many songs that could have been like, I didn't want to bloat the album with 24, 25 songs, 26 songs. I wanted to feel somewhat balanced, that you could listen to it and not, but I had so many songs that also could have been in the realm of gluttony or in the realm of, wrath, etc., violence. And so there was a lot of leftover work. I just had written and produced like a lot of stuff, Too Sweet very nearly was on the record. But we had another song for, I think I wasn't sure if I was going to place Too Sweet in, it was probably going to be in Gluttony. It was going to be in Gluttony. But that was Eat Your Young was already in that spot. And to me, I just was committed to putting Eat Your Young in there. It just felt more appropriate to the record and to me. So it's not that I didn't have faith in Too Sweet. I enjoyed it, but it was like there was room on the lifeboat for one, and Too Sweet was released after with other songs,
When we talked last year, we also gave you a book of a Chilean Nobel Prize winner, Gabriela Mistral. And you read a little bit about that book, about in Spanish. You read a little bit, and it was a pretty good Spanish. So we want to know if your Spanish has improved this last year, because we're going to see you in a week here in Chile. So I have a little test for you. This is the title of some of your songs of this album, but in Spanish. I want to know if you can guess which ones.
Okay.
The first one. El Soldado de Nadie.
Could you repeat that?
Yeah, El Soldado de Nadie.
I have no idea.
Okay, that was Nobody's Soldier.
That makes so much sense. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
So next one. Muy Dulce.
Oh, Too Sweet. Muy Dulce.
Great. You have one correct. The next one. Primera vez.
Primera vez. Oh, the first time?
Great.
Yeah.
Todo termina.
Todo termina. All things end? Yeah.
Hey, you're killing it. ¿Quiénes somos?
Could you repeat that?
¿Quiénes somos? Tic tac, tic tac,
It
tic.
wouldn't be first time, would it? No.
Who we are.
Who we are. Okay, yeah.
And this one is kind of easy because it's a long one. Para alguien desde un clima cálido.
Did you say that was an easy one?
I thought it was going to be easy because it's the longest title. To someone from a warm...
To someone from a warm climate. I was thinking that. Yeah, okay.
So, Hozier, we have just a couple of minutes left. What are we going to see in your show here in Chile?
Pretty much, I think, like a lot of the songs that you had just mentioned, you know what I mean? But there's going to be work from the first album, from the second album, and a lot from, you know, the third and onwards. So it's going to be a mix of everything I've released in the last 10 years or so. You know, a bigger band than before. So it's a huge, you know, we've it's quite a big sound. You know, we've a dedicated string section, and so I'm excited to bring that, you know, to on tour for the first time.
We want to know why you don't play someone new. Because I asked you last year and you didn't play it in the Lollapalooza set, and I think it's not going to be in this set either. So we want to know here in Chile. We love that song.
Well, only because you said that right now. I could have sworn that someone new was on that set. We didn't play it in Chile.
You didn't play it, and my heart was really broken because you went upstage with the flag of Chile we gave you, and I was like, I'm making this happen, you know, and it didn't happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just to make it up to you, yeah, we'll be playing someone new this time around for sure.
Woo-hoo. Yeah. So I know we have just a minute left. I don't want to take more of your time. Just to finish, can you say, hi, I'm Hozier, and you're listening to Play FM?
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, I'm Hozier, and you are listening to Play FM.
Thank you so much. See you next week.
See you next week. Thank you.